Hey y'all, Joefer here, the Cranky Old Gay Guy. Today we're going to be talking about the mirage of retirement, from rainbow to reality. Well, folks, they call it the golden years. Retirement. That magical time when you're supposed to finally kick back, lay by the pool on a cruise ship, and spend your days learning pottery and ballroom dancing. Sounds incredible, doesn't it? A rainbow-colored brochure of freedom. But for a lot of us gay boomers, I'm towards the very end of the boomer generation, which I think ends in 1964. That rainbow fades very fast when reality actually sets in. See, we are sold this fantasy: endless relaxation, hobbies galore, travel without limits. And sure, all of that is very seductive, especially for those of us who spent decades working, often delaying the so called traditional milestones: marriage, building a family, the house with a white picket fence. Many of us didn't have that timeline. So retirement looked like our big payoff. I say it looked like a big payoff, but when your fantasy collides with the everyday quiet, it's not always golden. It's it's more of a beigey color, like beige with a side of boredom. And then comes the silence, the invisible loneliness. Your friends move away, some pass on, and others just aren't accessible anymore. Suddenly, your social circle shrinks like a cotton t-shirt in the dryer. And unlike many of our straight peers, we don't always have built-in family support systems. No kids dropping by with grandbabies, no default Sunday dinners, just us trying to figure out who's still around. And the younger LGBTQ plus folks, they are living in a different world. They have different spaces and often a different culture. Still gay, but different. They don't always share the same history as older gays. They don't have the same battles that we faced by the older generation. The bar culture is it's really different. The bar culture, even when I was growing up as a gay man, it was the gay community. Now that's long been depleted or is just gone. And the connection we have with the other gays our age in those spaces, that's diminished as well. This disconnection from those things and the people in our history, it can hurt, it can sting, it can make us feel melancholy, but it's something that we have to move past. Now, let's talk about the digital divide. Yeah, everything is digital. Everyone's online, apps, Zoom meetups, YouTube, Facebook groups. But if you didn't grow up glued to a screen, this all can feel like you're trying to crash a party where you have to know a password to get through the front door and you don't know the password, so you're just left out in the rain. These things can be frustrating and very time consuming. So much that you just want to throw your hands up and your phone across the room. And the queer spaces, they've evolved as well. The bars that I went to aren't there anymore for the most part. And the community centers that we knew, and I don't mean a formal community center, but gathering spots, they're all faded away as well. And these have been replaced by niche meetups or online forum groups. Finding a new social group takes effort when you're an older gay guy. It's like dating all over again, except instead of romance, you're just hoping someone will play cards with you on a Tuesday night. Oftentimes, these gay pop-up events are not publicized until a day or two before they happen, and then only online and only to the people who follow the account promoting them. If you're not in the know or know somebody in the know, then you're left out of the know. I know it's confusing. I know. Okay. I'm going to move on now and talk a little bit about aging, just a little, beyond the loneliness that comes with it. And yes, it does seem a lot lonelier when you're older. You don't have all of these young people running around, which were your friends or socialites, peers. I guess that's what I'm looking for. There's the practical stuff. That's healthcare. Healthcare. How to navigate healthcare. That's what I was trying to say. The maze of endless paperwork is there. Insurance, the long-term care planning. If you find yourself physically impaired in some way, it's up to you to find someone who can help you out with the care that you need. And if you don't have a spouse or kids to advocate for you, guess who's left? You. It's all on you. And that can be, really frustrating when you get to retirement and suddenly you're the one making all the decisions, and it's a lot. Financial realities are also a big issue. Retirement is not cheap, and without intergenerational wealth transfers, many of us are just juggling costs that we didn't anticipate. Unless you're still working, so in reality, you wouldn't really be retired. In most cases, your income has gone down since you left the workforce. With inflation and cuts to government programs that help seniors, things can get things can get big. Things can get a bit tough. That's what I was trying to tell you. So finances, I feel you, baby. And then there's your legacy. What do we leave behind? Do I need to clean out my house like Marie Kondo so no one has to do it after I'm gone? Or do I just let it sit? And what's my legacy? What do we do with all the knowledge that we have, all the experience when our career ends? Who carries it forward? If you don't have someone in your life to pass this on to, you might be wondering, what was it all for in the first place? All these questions, they can weigh really heavy on your mind. But I have cranky hope. We don't have to accept the beige version of retirement. We can reclaim it. We do that through volunteering, exploring new interests, deliberately seeking out new connections. These aren't just hobbies, they are lifelines. They can bring you back into the present and into the gay community. We can advocate for ourselves, demand healthcare systems and communities recognize our unique needs, and most importantly, we can redefine what fulfillment looks like. Forget the glossy brochures. Our golden years don't have to be about cruises and golf or around-the-world vacations, although I would like some of those things. They can be about connection, purpose, and living authentically. Even if it's cranky, even if it's a bit messy, and even if it's a bit difficult. Dolly Parton had this famous quote, and I quote, "The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain." That's the quote. And that rainbow she's talking about, it doesn't disappear. It just changes shape. And if we're willing to chase it, even in our later years, there's still color, there's still joy, there's still community, and it's just waiting to be built. So if you're a gay boomer staring down retirement, don't buy the brochure. Write your own damn story. And if you're a younger gay, maybe check in on your elders. We've got history. So you young gays that know me, check in. We've got wisdom and a hell of a lot of cranky dad jokes to share. The golden years aren't a mirage. They're just what we make of them. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you enjoyed this channel, please hit the subscribe button. And as always, I wish you a pleasant rest of your day and remind you to stay cranky, my friends. Stay cranky. Bye-bye.